time to rebraid my hair. Everybody's treating this like a vacation. I don't know. Good luck to you twos, because I don't have that luxury and a lot of us don't. But, we're not supposed to talk about that. And that's okay. I'm not going to. I don't want your luxury. I want my own, because I feel like, you know what? It's okay. I have to point it for myself, because nobody else on this earth is here for me, or people I know. So it's not that I don't care about other people anymore. It's just like, nobody, like, the thing I learned about the situation is humanity, I still believe in it, but the people who are pushing, like, not believing in the Constitution anymore, and like being okay with the suspending civil liberties, it kind of bothers me. Tiny touch. And they're not right, Good morning, how are you doing? They're wrong. Well, here's an example. Any government that tickets a person doesn't care about your health. I'm just gonna be straight up about you. They don't. Like, they can pretend that they do, but it just, look, just do your own research, and I certainly hope that they're right. But I have my grave concerns about the recommendations that people are recommending right now. Like, I think if you're concerned and you want to stay home, you should definitely do that, and you should just not go outside. But long term, how long does that last? You need to ask yourself. Like, and I'm done dealing with this topic, because I don't think anybody really completely knows. They're giving you a recommendation, but they don't know 100% if this will be effective. You see, you just have to know that. But you can definitely go for a walk outside. There's something really wrong with people who say you should never leave the house right now. That is just completely skewed. And only so many people can work from home. A lot of people can't. And there's no guarantee that these people won't have their houses foreclosed on or be evicted if they just follow the guideline that said do not work right now. I mean, there's no guarantees, because some people are still being evicted, but okay, I'll have faith in this recommendation. I'll see. Hopefully nobody's evicted, nobody has their house foreclosed upon, nobody has to file bankruptcy because of this. I'm gonna hope that that's the case and everything will be okay. But I think we just have to be honest that when you completely shut something down, that can hurt people much more sometimes than this recommendation to keep everybody away from each other. But we'll go with it. But I think you have to keep in mind too, it's a recommendation. They don't know everything about this yet. They keep learning new things about it every day. They keep saying, do this, so we can't pretend that they are completely experts. This is a recommendation that they've imposed upon people, hoping it will be like slowing the spread of something. But that doesn't mean that it won't spread. So I'm just saying, you have to be careful. Right, so I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. There's nothing more to say about it really. I'm not doing a bun lately because I tried those for a while. They're not my jam. I would have long hair, and I'm not a bunning kind of person, I guess. I mean, I've worn my hair in a bun in past videos, but today I'm not. I'm just ready to go. So I'm going to do my hair in a way that's utilitarian and useful and pretty for me. No, why would kids play with my hair? That doesn't... First off, I don't have kids. And my personal opinion is nobody should have their kid on a YouTube video, really, about long hair. It's just... Why? I'll tell you why. Because YouTube's supposed to be geared for people over 13 now, okay? So people shouldn't be having their kids on these videos. These videos aren't for children. They're for adults, okay? That's a YouTube recommendation, so no, that wouldn't happen. And if I had a child, I wouldn't have them in YouTube videos because YouTube's not for children. YouTube's for people over 13. It's for people that are no longer kids. So, and my content's not for kids. It's for adults who enjoy long hair, adults that want to see other adults do their long hair. My audience is not kids, so I wouldn't have a child on my video. We should only want to see adults doing other adults' hair. We're adults. We don't want to see kids. Look, let's be straight up. We want to protect children, and they shouldn't be in videos. Straight up. I'm just responding to a comment that somebody made. Look, I don't run other people's YouTube channels, but one lady I actually really respect, I don't agree with all her opinions as a natural vegan, she always said the kids shouldn't be in YouTube videos, and I always thought, well, why is she so weird? Like, why is she so odd about that, and she'll never show her kids in her video? And it turns out now, it has a lot to do with the legislation that was just passed recently about how we're not supposed to data collect on children. And also just for children's privacy, their protection, their youth, their innocence, they shouldn't be in YouTube videos. Because, I mean, okay, I know there's movies with kids, but I think that's a little different. Like, if they're in a storyline, that's one thing, but there's no point. A child should never be on a video that adults are watching. There's no point. Especially if it's a long hair video, you should only want 18 plus people doing long hair videos. Or maybe, I mean, if somebody's like 17, 18, they're cognizant of what they're doing. But I'm going to be really hardcore here. Only adults should be doing long hair videos, not kids, okay? They shouldn't be. And you shouldn't be watching a child do her hair. If, like, I think I know what some people are talking about, and I don't want to, look, I'm just going to tell you this, if you want to see a child do their hair, you need to ask yourself, like, why do you want to see that? And you also need to think, if you had a child, okay, if you had a child, would you want them in a video like that? Like, how would you feel about thousands of people seeing your child do their hair? Because this topic's not for children, okay? Not a children topic. Children should be protected, respected. They shouldn't be in YouTube videos. The end of the story. Hi, how are you doing? So I don't really care, but that's the law too. Children aren't supposed to be in YouTube videos. Look, I know some people kind of skirt it, like, and I'm not saying, like, I think, like, there's some laws that are done, like, we shouldn't ticket people for being close together. That's kind of silly. But when it comes to children, that's different because they're little. They're not of the age of consent. So the more I have learned about this topic, I have a problem with people featuring their children in a YouTube video to get views and clicks, because that child they can't give consent. They're not illegal. They're not of legal age. Let's say like 10 years from now, they didn't really want to be in that video. Let adults be in YouTube videos. Let children talk with each other. They don't need to be on video. Like, they really don't. I mean, if you're 13 plus and then the parents are like, well, a 13-year-old wants to be, I don't know, doing some sort of gaming live stream, then that's a different thing. But then when they do that, when a teenager does that, is in a video, that's for other teenagers. I think people need to be of legal age before they're in any kind of YouTube video, really. And that's just good common sense because we want to protect children. And long hair videos, and that's why I don't use the term hair play either in my videos. Do you ever notice that none of my videos say hair play? Okay, I'm going to come down hardcore on this. I don't like the term hair play because this is why. It's a gray area, and I know like it's adults that are playing with their hair. Like, it's one thing to play with your hair, but I don't like it because I feel like that's a topic or a key word that might, like a child might see the word play. And they're like, oh, these videos are for us, and they start watching these videos, or they think, like, okay, there were things that popped up on YouTube that I found a little problematic. Going hardline on this. Long hair community, do not watch people under 18 doing their hair. Because if they are, okay, that's something that their parents need to tell them not to do, but that kind of video is not for you, okay? You need to watch adults do their hair. We know this is more of an adult geared topic. It's not for kids, and YouTube has been very hardline about that. They've said, and this is just their policy, videos on YouTube are not for people under the age of 13. So I personally wouldn't feature anybody under the age of 18 in my videos. But you have to have your own common sense, and I don't watch videos or have an interest in watching children on any kind of video because I'm an adult. Like, okay, if you're a parent and you want to learn something about like a DIY, how to make a diaper, or how to build a crib, or you're a parent wanting to learn things about other people's kids, that's a little bit different. But just a video doing hair, there would be no reason to have a child in a YouTube video. I can't tell people how to run their lives, but it's just problematic, and you have to draw the line there. And also too, YouTube doesn't want that. So just on a basic level, nobody under 18 really should be in YouTube videos, in my opinion. Like, well, if their family decides like that, I'll leave that up to families. They can figure it out if they think under 18 should be. But if it were me and I had a kid, I'd be like, no to the no to the no. You are not in a YouTube video. Like, it's for adults. I'm just showing how to do hair, but I never target my videos to children. Now, I don't see why would teenagers not going to be interested in watching me, and I'm not going to be interested in watching a teenager. It's like, we're adults. Like, I'm interested in long hair because it's an adult topic. It's not a child topic, okay? Straight up. I just, even when it's more just like, oh, like, yes, kids can have pretty hair, but even when it's just kind of like featuring a kid, oh, she has pretty hair, and her hair's gonna get longer, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't personally like it. I don't like the term hair play. I actually kind of hate that term because I feel like we want to talk about, look, I'm not going to legislate your morality. I'm not going to tell you what to do at the end of the day, but I never use the keyword term hair play. I don't use it because who's going to be searching for that? Maybe a kid's searching for a word like play, and they come across this, and I don't know, like, it's fun to like show hair, but it's not for kids. Straight up. Do people get what I'm saying? No, I don't go to the barbershop because I'm not a dude. You should go to the barbershop. Because, like, I don't know, in the U.S., women go to the hair salon. Like, the barbershop's more for guys. Women don't really, being chatty Cathy, women don't really go to the barbershop in the U.S. I mean, maybe. I mean, you could get a cheap trim there, but no, I don't. And when I do a trimming video, like, I would have to film it better next time because I cut off the view. Maybe I'll scroll back through the comments. Maybe I misunderstood what somebody said or asked me. I don't know. I just know what my moral compass is. You should listen to Unnatural Vegan on this one because she has like, okay, I really like her take on not showing kids in YouTube videos, and she has a really super good point about it. Like, they're not of the age of consent. They can't consent if they want to be in a video or not. And I used to think, gosh, why is she so rigid on that? But, like, I totally get it, because if I had a child, I wouldn't want them in a YouTube video. If somebody's 18 and they want to have their own YouTube channel, I think, yeah. But I've always been kind of that school of mind. Like, it used to be that kids weren't supposed to have cell phones, and if they had one, they had just like a little, parents would get them like a little simple cell phone for safety reasons. But then the smartphone came out, and all of a sudden, like, teenagers have them, and like, yes, I get it, they're part of teen life, and that's kind of up to parents to decide. I'm not gonna tell people how to raise their children, but I just think, like, personally, morally, like, you don't need to have kids in videos, like, because if a video is interesting and good enough, you should be able to get views on your own merit. When you bring the children into the video, and I'm not saying, like, I don't think this is child labor or anything like that, because I think kids can help with a family business, like, let's have common sense. But at the end of the day, you're kind of saying, I don't think that I'm interesting enough, and I need that child to get views. That's kind of my take on it. Like, and I get it, everybody wants views, but, like, look, this is my opinion. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. I'm not going to ticket someone because they put a kid in a video. I'm just going to tell you, I don't like certain terms, and I don't feel comfortable when people feature kids in videos. And I also have big concerns that there are under 18s, sometimes looking maybe under 13, doing some hair videos. Like, I think maybe either their parents are just very ignorant and they don't know much about social media, so they think that's okay. But I think some of those videos haven't been searched out. But if YouTube finds that content, they do, I don't know if they remove it or how they go about it, but it's not allowed on YouTube's platform anymore. I'm just saying, like, people skirt this in a lot of ways, but I don't know, like, it's funny that YouTube was upset I said there was a leak in my house. I'm not going to tell people what to do. Look, but you do need to protect kids. Like, you have to have common sense about it. But let's be honest, if it's a hair video, a kid doesn't need to be doing it. And I think you know the moral reason why. I don't need to spell it out. But if you, like, have a thought that a child should be in a video, maybe you need to seek some help, because, like, if that's something that you want to see, it's not healthy. That's all I'm going to say. Like, maybe you need some professional help if you think a young person should be in videos for you to watch. Like, I love seeing long hair, but I don't want to see kids do that. Like, it's just, I think if you talk to most people, they're going to tell you the same thing. It's pretty straight up, like, obvious. Little kids should be playing, they should be learning, they should be in school. They don't need to be doing hair videos. Like, this is something we share, like, if we're interested in long hair, but let kids talk. Like, I think kids can have a forum. I think let teenagers have a forum. Let kids have a forum where they talk to other kids, but an adult doesn't need to be on those forums are posting there. Like, people should be within their age group. That, and also too, like, okay, that's another thing. Like, I get it, people fall in love, blah blah blah. But on the other end of the spectrum, I know there's always been cases where an older person marries a significantly younger person. But I don't really get that too, because, like, okay, maybe they have a lot in common, they just have so much in common, but a lot of times it's just kind of a red flag to me. Like, what's your insecurity blanket? Like, that you can't be with someone your own age. Like, it's kind of like, alright, like, I don't know. But these are just my thoughts. You can have any kind of opinion you want about it. I just am like, oh, okay, I don't like it, I don't get it, and I'm going to speak out about it if somebody suggests it on my channel, because I am not down with it, okay? You can be down. I would be really careful though, and you should follow the YouTube policy. And the YouTube policy says we're not supposed to have children in videos, because that starts to target a video towards an under 13 audience. And I personally, just my recommendation is people under 18s don't really need to be featured in YouTube videos, because unless they're making a video like for teenagers, it's for other teenagers or something, I don't know, maybe academic, I could see in certain cases. But if it's like a hair video, like hair brushing, showing hair, no, you don't need people under 18 to be doing those kind of videos, and they shouldn't be anyway, really. No, like, there's, okay, it's not like that I'm super religious or anything, but there's, like, Ecclesiastes, there's a time for everything. Children should be children, adults can be adults, and it's wrong. And you take something away from a child, and you should want to protect children. That's all I'm trying to say. You should want to protect children, and you should ask yourself, like, I think that the YouTube community or people interested in long hair shouldn't be watching children at all. But that's my opinion. Like, and I think most people agree. Like, that's pretty good common sense. Like, it's just straight up good common sense, right? Anyway, thanks for watching.